What is going on, guys? It's Ameer Hussain and I'm back with another video. I'm a little more excited than usual because the markets right now are flourishing. A lot of people made their conviction on a few months ago or a few weeks ago is finally paying off. And in this video, I want to get into all of this and why all of this is happening. And I also want to tell you guys my step-by-step process on what I'm going to do in this market, how I'm going to navigate through this market, how I'm going to try to enable myself to make the most gains possible in this type of market condition for the long term. And also, I'm going to be talking about some projects that I'm bullish on. Again, that's not the main topic of this video today, but I will be covering that later on. And then we'll just go over a simple market update with like some analytics and stuff. But before we get started on that, make sure to go subscribe to the channel, guys. We're almost at 13,000 subs. We're getting there, guys. We are getting there. We're growing really quick. The Twitter is growing really quick. Also, we can see here, we are literally almost at 25,000 followers. This is amazing, guys. Thank you so much for all of this. So make sure to go comment down below and make sure to go like the video. It is scientifically proven good for your health. So to update you guys with what the heck is happening in this market, we see tons of blue chip projects mooning. We actually just see a bunch of projects in general doing so well. And this is exactly what I was hoping for. A lot of people were predicting that the NFT space was going to go moon right before the year ended. We see the Mutant Ape Yacht Club literally hitting an 11 ETH floor. Guys, you don't understand how wild that is, how much money had to be poured into this project for that to happen. And just overall, we can see the percentages here. Everything is pretty much up for the day. Look at this. Guys, every single project is going up. We see the Cool Cats about to hit a 9 ETH floor. We see Doodles at 4.25. We even see the Cryptos going back to that 4 ETH floor. We even see My Pet Hooligan, Neo Tokyo. Guys, everything is doing so well. We even have derivatives freaking pumping and mooning, guys. And so literally left and right projects are mooning. So I want to tell you guys and I want to show you guys how you can actually get into these types of projects and make the most maximum gains possible. So let's go for Mutant Apes as an example, right? Since this project mooned really hard, we can see that there's tons of sales, right? So we can just see here tons of sales near that 20 ETH mark, a good amount of sales well over that 20 ETH mark, but just an insane amount of sales way over the floor price. So guys, let me explain to you why this is happening. And this is, just for this project as an example. So when we get into the Mutant Apes, there's obviously different types of traits. There's the M1 and M2, and obviously the M2 traits are worth a lot more than the M1. I think the M2 traits right now are worth like about a 13 to 14 ETH floor. So well above the actual floor here. Those are for the M1 traits. We're going to see the 11 ETH floor for. How you guys can actually maximize your gains here is obviously find a project like the Mutant Apes that have tons of volume and that have tons of sales way above the floor, which is indicating that people are seeing this project as a great opportunity for the long-term future. People want to buy into the more rare pieces. So here we can just see I have my ranking tool, which, just helps me see all this stuff. But we can just pick up the M2 BAYC hat red. And guys, the example I'm trying to show you guys here can obviously be applied to any project. So here we see the floor for this trait, which obviously all the traits are selling. A lot of people are just FOMOing into this project. There's tons of money being poured into here. So this is pretty relevant for this project. We can see here that the floor for this trade is 18 ETH. And then the next one after that is 22 ETH and then 23 ETH and then 42 ETH. So what I would do is basically find the biggest gap between the trait floor and the next NFT after that. So basically we see here there's a 4 ETH gap. And, if I were to buy this, I can pretty much sell it at 21.5 ETH if I wanted to. And I'm sure it would sell. So this is what a lot of people are doing with the Mutant Ape Yacht Club, and that's why we see so many sales. So here we can go to the hats really quick. Again, another trait. There's about a 20 ETH floor here. These two are worth about the same thing. And then after that, the next one is 32 ETH, and then it just goes crazy after that. So what I would do here is pretty much buy the better one out of the two, which is like the more rare one, the one that you could probably sell for more. And obviously, I would pick this one here. And then what I would do is just list this one for 31 ETH and then wait for this one to get bought out, which is a very likely thing to happen because a lot of people are just spending tons of money on the Mutant Apes, which is crazy to think about. And again, these market conditions are most likely short-lived, so taking advantage of these type of things might only last a week, 2 weeks, or maybe even a couple of days. So just take that into consideration. Again, this is not financial advice. I'm just a little more experienced in this space, and I would like to share my opinions with you guys. So here we can just check out that trait. Now, So let's go to the mouth traits really quick. And one of the traits I know is really popular is the diamond grill for the M2. And we can see here that even though there's about a 3 ETH gap between these two, I would not buy this NFT because the royalties and the OpenSea fees are about like 5%, which, I probably would not be sitting on any profit if I were to buy this and sell it because of the transaction fees and because of the royalty fees, which would be about 10%, which would be a big chunk of this, which would leave me with no profit if I wanted to flip it. So this tactic, for example, can be used good for the short term and good for the long term if you actually just wanted to get a good price on a long-term hold, or if you wanted to actually make a quick flip, which again, this project has tons of volume, so that's completely possible. Now we can see here, I would not buy into this because, the floor does not increase pretty quickly. We want to see a really thin floor, not a thick floor. So I'm basically just on a scavenger hunt looking for some good trades. But then another thing you guys can do is also set bids, set offers, send offers to people. We can see here that the bid here, the auction goes through. Whoever gets it for a good price might be able to flip it. But also if you put an offer down and if the offer is accepted, you're going to be able to flip that for a nice price. So all these tactics definitely work when the market's going crazy and there's tons of sales and tons of volume. And then also, you have to keep in mind that you also have to be watching out for the rarities and watch out for the traits. And, if we were to go on Doodles, you can pretty much do the same thing. You just have to make sure that you're keeping track of the rarities. And also, when you're buying from the floor, just be careful because then you have to deal with undercutters and all that type of stuff. But when you're dealing with like rare traits, desirable traits, that also really does help. So we can see here with Doodles, I'm just checking really quick to see how many sales are way above the floor. We see here 10 ETH. We see here 6 ETH, like 25 ETH, 17 ETH. So what I'm seeing is that there actually is a good amount of sales way above the floor, which is a good indication that a lot of people are probably going to be holding this for the long term. And when there's more whales getting into these projects, that's obviously a good sign because they're probably going to hold. They probably don't need to make a quick buck for a quick flip because they already have capital. So just keep that in mind, guys. This is a strategy that I've been using in the bull market right now. Again, I haven't been using this on every project. Again, I haven't been aping into every project. I've just been laying back and watching everything happen. So again, I've already invested into the blue chip projects that I thought were going to do well. And now since this nice little market boom happened with like the blue chips exploding and all this stuff, I'm sitting nice. So I took the conviction weeks before and I was investing into blue chips. I was accumulating solid projects with solid communities, which I know will do well in the future. So I bought a Neo Tokyo, I bought a Cyberkong, Doge Pound, all these things, guys. And now, since this market's going crazy, I will be able to liquidate if I want to, but I'm not going to because I believe in the projects long term. So since we have that down, just a little bit of a strategy, I do want to say that this does not apply to every single project. And this actually only applies to very few amount of projects. And this only applies when the market conditions are very bullish. Just want to put that out there for you guys. I don't want anyone making the wrong moves out here. And I also wanted to say there's a few reasons why a lot of this is happening, and that is because the new SOS airdrop is happening. A lot of people are getting that free money and they want to spend it on NFTs. And I also believe that since Christmas happened, a lot of people got the money and now they want to spend it on NFTs. And then also with the tax loss harvesting, a lot of people want to sell their NFTs for cheap and a lot of people are buying them up. And it's just a huge cycle of money being brought in and brought out, and it's just crazy. So it's bringing tons of volume. And overall, guys, I think there's a good possibility that this can continue throughout the Januaries, throughout the Februaries. So let's just see what happens. We see the volume doing nice here. And it's only 4 a.m. here in Miami. And there's already $70 million in volume for the market today. So just imagine what it's going to be at the end of the day. It's going to be crazy. There's already 20 hours left for this market to boom and do whatever it wants. So guys, I'm excited for the market. That's why you see me enthusiastic right now. That's why you see me super engaged. I want to go over some projects that I'm bullish on, guys. The market's really crazy right now. A lot of projects are selling out really quick. A lot of money is being poured into the market. Crypto markets are getting boring. So people want to get into NFTs right now, right? So I thought I'd get into some projects that I'm bullish on. So again, this is my opinion, not financial advice, but this project, for example, is going to do extremely well in my opinion for a few reasons. And we can already see here that they don't have anything posted and they already have 20,000 followers on Twitter, which is wild. And that is because they're going to be doing Naruto NFTs, which is literally crazy. A lot of people love Naruto and a lot of people would love to get into these type of NFTs. So, I'm a fan too. I used to watch the TV show when I was younger, and I just know that these types of things with like anime and connecting with people, this is definitely going to take off. And I just hope everything goes well with this. I hope the team puts this together well because, nowadays projects get flooded really easily. So definitely something I'm bullish on. Now let's get into the next one. Now here's the next one. This one's called Antonym. This one's, again, pretty mysterious on what's going to be happening here. Not too much word on like what they are and what they're gonna do. Not too many posts on Twitter, but just tons of engagement, and they've had a pretty steady growth on their Twitter. Again, none of this is paid promo. This is literally just what I think is cool. But this project has some pretty sick art. We can see here. This is some pretty unique art. Something like something similar to like what the Invincible Friends and like WGMI interfaces are doing with like the really clean aesthetic, which is obviously what I like. They have the Discord lock there, so I don't know when that's gonna open up, but again, guys, really impressive looking art, and I'm pretty excited to see where that goes. So now next project, we have Pixelmon. Of course, a lot of you guys know what this one is already. They literally already have 40,000 followers here. I tried to get in contact with the team here, but they didn't get back to me, so that's kind of sad. But we see here with Pixelmon, they're going to be like obviously the Pokemon of the metaverse, which is going to be really cool. They're going to be having their mechanic where you can like evolve the NFT and stuff. So again, pretty similar to Pokemon and stuff, and they're going to be having their metaverse. It looks really similar to Sandbox in my opinion, but I don't know how that's going to work out. But of course, just the whole concept of like Pokemon and stuff, people love that type of stuff. Anime and NFTs combined brings a really good combination. Besides Oniforce, besides the Sevens, but besides that, guys, this is looking really solid. Tons of hype, tons of engagement. And this one's pretty much like a guaranteed dub. As long as they keep everything together, there's no FUD. The founders don't mess up anything. But overall, this one's looking really solid. We see the preview here. It looks really, really cool. I'm excited to get in. Hopefully, I can get into the public sale. Now, next thing I want to get into is Dark Echelon. I have a few updates for Dark Echelon. So we can see here that we're actually releasing some of like the stuff that we have going on in the Discord. Here's a FOMO alert that we had, which ended up leading to a huge gain. We can see here that there was a FOMO alert from the bot indicating that there was tons of sales happening. A lot of FOMO was happening at about a 0.1 ETH floor. And now this ape derivative project is at 0.7 ETH at the current moment. So crazy game. Within 1 day, you could have gained 0.6 ETH if you would have followed the FOMO alert. So guys, the Dark Echelon holders are getting tons of utility. We're even doing the live sessions every single day in the Discord. We're chatting. We're chopping it up with everyone. We're making sure everyone's good. Here's another one, guys. Pretty much a huge gain here again within 1 day. And we can see here a 0.06 ETH floor, which led to a 0.4 ETH floor right away, which again, this is not real time. This is just a screenshot. The actual price is about 0.4 ETH. So crazy gain there again within 1 day. So these FOMO alerts are actually helping out a lot of people. We do have tons of other custom bots that no other NFT project has, which we have tons of stuff going on in the Dark Echelon Discord, tons of values being brought to the holders, and just everyone's really excited about it. And we can see here that there's a nice uptrend. So that's definitely indicating with what we have going on in there. There's actually only 31 items listed on OpenSea. That's crazy. Super thin floor, guys. So if you do want to get in, we would love to have you over there. I'm the founder of the project, so definitely come by and say hi. Come join the Discord. Figure out if you want to get in there or not. All the benefits are in the Discord. Super cool group we have going on. But guys, I always want you to be careful with what's happening in the market. Do not overinvest into the market. There's tons of new projects coming up. You guys don't have to worry if you miss out on something. There's always going to be something else new. So don't worry about that. But overall, guys, I just wanted to make sure that you're safe. I'm going to be uploading more videos in the future to where they're really informative and not really on the side of like, oh, make crazy gains, because that eventually gets old. So I want to make sure I'm uploading more educational content out there, more deeper market updates for sure. I'll be bringing on some more like celebrity guests or whatever you want to call it. So definitely some cool stuff happening for this channel. Guys, let's get to 15,000 subscribers. We're about to hit 13,000. Let's get to 15,000 subscribers, guys. The channel's growing so fast. The Twitter is growing so fast. Guys, I can't thank you enough. Everything is just happening so fast. I'm super thankful for everything. Dark Echelon is doing so well. Make sure you're staying updated with the market. Make sure you're staying updated with the YouTube channel. Turn on post notifications. Stay subscribed to the channel. Like the video down below and comment with what you guys want to see next in these videos. Who do you want to see hopping on as a guest in these videos? Let me know. I will see you guys in the next one. It's literally 4:30 a.m. here. I'm putting in the work for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.